As he just mentioned, a lot of our areas, especially to our north, are going to see the greatest impacts of severe weather, or of winter weather, that is, here in East Texas. And that's where a lot of our rural counties are. And right now they're preparing for an all hands on deck situation to make sure the roads are clear and the lights stay on. We have team coverage this evening with CBS 19's Will Riddell in Upshire County talking to the sheriff about their preparations. But first, we start with Ayanna Aird, who spent the day in Wood County talking to officials about the plans they have in place for any emergency.
I'm here in Quitman off of State Highway 37, where crews have been working all week long to ensure the roads are treated ahead of the winter storm. The Wood County Sheriff's Office tells me they've been monitoring conditions closely and they're prepared to respond at any point to any situation. The Wood County Sheriff's Office says they will offer a ride to those who can't drive to work or someone that might be stuck on the roads going back home. Chief Deputy Christopher Turner says this isn't something they would normally do, but due to the expected weather conditions, their deputies may have to fill some requests that they don't do on a day-to-day basis. However, safety is their #1 priority for drivers.
There's been times in the year where we've had to bring people into work, or give somebody that couldn't get home, that were trapped in a business, to give them a ride home and stuff like that. And we try to help in those areas when we can, which is not a normal practice that we do. But due to the weather, that's kind of one of the things that we try to help out with.
Chief Deputy Turner also says they will still have a full shift with all deputies working in the field. The work doesn't stop there. Right now, conditions are clear, but that will change all in a matter of hours. Coming up at 6, we'll have more on the county's preparations. In Wood County, I'm Ayanna Aird, CBS 19.
Yeah, multiple counties across East Texas bracing for that winter weather, and Upshire County here is no exception. I talked to Sheriff Larry Webb earlier about what they're doing to prepare and how residents can stay safe in the coming days. Less than 24 hours until the winter storm is expected to hit, and Upshire County has made the necessary arrangements with the hopes that no one is left out in the cold. Emergency officials here expect there to be some downed tree limbs that could knock out power and even block icy roadways. They tell me that they have plans in place, though, to respond to any emergency that they may be called out to in the coming days.
Our vehicles are prepared, we're ready, and we'll be open for business. If the roads turn bad, just be patient with us as we come to you, because it's going to increase our response time. Once the ice starts getting on the road, if you don't have to travel, don't.
And fire officials are also warning residents about heating their homes properly. Power outages are possible, meaning more people will turn to other sources to warm up their homes, increasing the danger of this deadly poison. They urge you to check your carbon monoxide detector ahead of the cold weather to prevent any carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah, the sheriff made it very clear that if you don't need to travel, it's going to be important to stay put. And while we know outside has the potential to be bad, there's actually something inside that you're going to need to be aware of as you're trying to stay warm. We're going to have more on that coming up tonight at 6. In Upshire County, Will Riddell, CBS 19.
And meanwhile, the city of Tyler crews began applying in Bryan today ahead of this week's winter storm. Additional crews will be on standby starting at midnight. And while TxDOT focuses on highways, the city will target major bridges and overpasses and intersections around the hospital district. Officials say they have been preparing since last week, and timing is key. The city says Bryan had to be applied close to the storm's arrival to avoid it melting before freezing rain hits it.